we're going to lift it up. Let it go.
Actually, Mum wants watermelon. You need to do it better. Restart. What's your favourite thing to eat?
Space.
I bet you got presents for you. Oh, wow, look at those.
The Summer Holiday Enrichment Programme is an initiative set up with a number of partners across Cardiff to look at how we can address some of the issues that surround the school summer holidays. So we worked with schools and partners such as community dietitians and Sports Cardiff and Cardiff Education Catering to look at providing a programme where kids could come into schools and do some extra learning, have some fantastic food and also do lots of running around.
If you to go and get 2 tags back, so if you've got 1, get 2. If you've got 3, give another one to someone else.
Just like that. Bend it over slightly, yeah?
Make like that.
Brilliant. That's fine.
Right, the game we play upstairs with the 5 passes, okay? You've got to make 3 passes. After you make 3 passes, you can take a shot then. The idea is to get coaches into trying to build children's confidence so that when they go back to school in September, they've got a newfound love for the arts, the crafts, the PE, to engage more in school and have a bit more confidence, basically.
Basketball they did today, they seem to really love. They actually did it in the club a couple of weeks ago as well, but I'd noticed quite an improvement in like the skills and finding a space and like their passes and stuff. And you can just tell by the way that they played together that they really enjoyed it.
Okay, listen. Okay, excellent stuff this morning. Okay, behaviour perfect. Okay, everyone's tried really hard. The summer holiday is the ideal time for for events like this. It gives children something to do. This is 6-week break. It's a long time. It gets them out of the house. It gets them out of the streets. Gives them something to focus on. More people should be doing it, basically.
We had 5 schools and community settings that wanted to work on this pilot, and it was really important that the schools wanted to take ownership of the pilot and drive the programme on the ground. We had 3 primary schools that took part. We had Halvar in Ely, Moorland School in Splot and Ninian Park School in Grangetown. We also had a community initiative which was in the St Mellons area in Meadow Lane, where there was already an existing programme of sports activity that happened over the summer, and what we wanted to do there was just bring the food into that pilot.
This programme is so good for the kids. They would do this all the time.
We like the kids, we think they're great, and there's a lot of characters here as well. And if we can bring out that character and help them to become better citizens, how can you lose?
The final one was at a secondary school in Fitzallen, where we worked with a very small group of children that were a nurture group that were moving from that Year 6 transitioning into Year 7. And then again we brought food to that, but we also brought some nutrition skills education as well.
Children, could you explain what we did with this activity?
It was fantastic to see how the schools ran with the project, and they really, each one of the settings made the project their own.
So my name's Emma and I'm a dietitian, so I really know what a dietitian does.
We also were very fortunate to have the dietitians from the public health team come and deliver a programme of food and nutrition skills to the children, and they learnt all sorts of things from the amount of sugar in their drinks. They were set targets that they had to try and achieve, and you could see they got so much out of that experience.
What are we going to have to make to do for us?
Can you do it to the other word? How many others?
Please. Pretty please. Oh wow. Well done, guys.
It's really exciting to see the children interacting with the catering staff and getting the opportunity to go and have a look and see what's going on in the kitchens. The other opportunities that we see going forward is that there's a really good situation provided there for us to go and train other catering staff and maybe get parents involved in that in the future.
I've enjoyed this process. It's been eye-opening for me really as well, because I've been able to give the activities out, not waiting for a teacher to come in and do other things, so it's been really good.
Smile, that's it, there we are.
Caterers and actually teaching assistants as well have been delighted to work over the summer holidays. They've managed to have the opportunity to build closer relationships with the children that they work with.
My mum's coming and she's never tried the curry before and she wants to try it because we always come home from school saying the curry was really nice today, and she said, oh, I want to try some.
My mum's really excited to come. She was like really hyper. She was like, I'm so excited.
They've also been able to show off their school dinners to the parents, which I think can be really important going forward for the schools in increasing free school meal uptake.
It's a great opportunity for additional work for the catering assistants and the teaching assistants, and I will be honest, one lady at one of the schemes was so excited. She said she misses the school so much. She was just so pleased to actually be able to work during the holidays.
One of the things from this project that we really want to take away is that we worked with schools to open up fantastic resources during the summer holidays. We have schools that have got fantastic kitchens, they've got play equipment, they've got sports halls, and at a time when we have public sector cuts and the closing of play centres and youth services, this is a really fantastic alternative to use resources that we already have in the city to best effect.
Madison's really enjoyed it. She's come home talking about it every day, haven't you?
Oh, he loves it. He's not happy he's not on tomorrow now. He can't wait till next week to come back. But my other kids, they want to come as well. The one's older, one's younger, so it'll be good if they open the age group a bit as well.
She talks about like the activities done, and then she'll say, I had this, I had that to eat. But she enjoys mostly her activities, like the fact that she gets to do different activities each day, so it's not the same.
Oh, she loves it. She comes every day of the week.
Oh yeah, she's up first thing in the morning, dressed, can't wait to come in. She loves every bit of it.
She hasn't done nothing all the school holidays, but now she loves coming here.
Oh, it's fun meeting up with friends and getting to know each other and trying new sports.
This is great fun, and I do believe we could have done more. But it was a pilot scheme at the end of the day. We were just trying it out. But so far it worked.